Hey, what is happening, everybody? You are back with the Real PG for another NFL player prop video for today, Sunday, December the 11th. Before we get into today's video, if I could please ask you guys to smash that like button. If you have not yet got subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button as well as the bell. Make sure you're getting the most up-to-date information on player injuries, player line movements, and anything else in regards to today's slate. Last but not least, in the description section, you're going to find 3 incredibly important links. First is to the free Discord. The Discord is basically the heart and soul of the Real PG community. About 750 members constantly talking NBA, NFL, NHL, Prizepicks, Thrive, 24 hours a day. Great value. And again, it is free, guys. Come check it out. Second link is going to be for the Patreon. There is a base tier and an all-access VIP tier. The picks are exactly the same in both. The only difference with the VIP tier is you have an all-access VIP chat with basically 24 hours a day around-the-clock access to me. You can ask me any questions you have. You can see all my lineups at any point in time. Basically anything you need, just ask. If getting behind the paywall is something you're interested in, but you're not sure that you want to pay that much, or that you don't have the cash right now because the holidays are coming up, well, you're in luck. Right now, the Real PG community and Thrive Fantasy are partnering together to bring you guys an awesome promotion to get you my top tier all access Patreon for free until the end of 2022. All you need to do is come over to Thrive Fantasy, sign up as a new user with my promo code, capital letters PG, deposit a minimum of $10. You can deposit as much as you would like, and they will match 100% up to $100. Last thing you need to do is just make a paid play in either the contest lobby or the prop lobby, and then come into the Discord and let me know, hey man, I've taken care of the Thrive requirements, and I will get you verified and into the Patreon likely that same day. So with that being said, guys, make sure to head over to Thrive, get signed up today, promo code PG, get yourself into the Patreon. We have absolutely been killing it lately. Again, you can check all that out on your own time. There is a testimonial section in the Discord strictly in regards to the Patreon. And as you can see, we have been on an absolute monster run. And that's right. Don't forget it. Let's get to the picks, guys. We're going to start off on Thrive today. So let's take a look at a couple props. We're going to start off with Tony Pollard at 67.5 rush yards. Yes, Zeke is back in the picture, picking up his workload a little bit, but Tony is too talented, and the Cowboys see that. The Cowboys coaching staff sees that, and he's not going anywhere, guys. This man has been taking care of business. Last 5 of 131, 115, 80, 60, and 91. It's only one of those games he would have fallen short by 7 yards, literally a rush. So let's take a look at the books and see what he comes out as on Pinnacle. If I can find the Dallas game, there we go. Again, they are playing against Houston, who was one of the worst against the rush in the league. So don't be scared of this matchup for Zeke or for Tony. If we look at Pollard's rush yards at 67.5, he is juiced minus 123 to the over, minus 106 to the under. The value is not anything crazy, but it is more than enough to justify it given the matchup. I am all about Tony Pollard tomorrow. Go ahead and lock it in as your first play. And we will scroll on down a little more till we get to our second play here. I've already seen quite a few viable plays when I've been scrolling. Hopefully I did not already pass that. Did I? Where you at, Derrick Henry? Oh, did they take Derrick off? I hope not. Oh, boy. Don't tell me. Oh, there he is. All right. 88.5 rush yards, guys. 88.5 rush yards. Derrick Henry over in Jacksonville. Jacksonville is where Derrick Henry had his first breakout game. If you remember, it was about 215 yards. Everybody was like, who the hell is this guy? And we found out after that. Let's take a look. So we'll type Derrick Henry game log versus Jags. Take a look at this, guys. Derrick Henry ain't playing. Let's look at the last four. 130 yards in the most recent game. 215 the game prior in 2020, the breakout game. Oh, nope, that wasn't the breakout game. The breakout game was back in 2018. 238 was the breakout game. Okay, but the last four, 130, 215, 84, and 159. He needs 91. So again, 7 yards difference, 1 rush. Not worried about it. Also note his touchdowns: 3, 2, 0, 2, 1, 4. So he is running up touchdowns against these boys like it's his job. Guess it is. But lock him in for the yards. Let's take a look at the line for the King real quick. See what Pinnacle thinks about that line on Derrick Henry and his rush yards. So they got him at 88.5, a yard higher, minus 143 to the over, plus 109 to the under. Some beautiful juice on that one. Lock that play in, guys. Lock that play in. So that is the two-man I'm going to give you on Thrive. There's about 4 more picks on here right now. This is definitely not a fully populated slate yet. So in the morning there will be even more. But like I said, there is quite a few other viable plays in here. Take a look at Garrett Wilson. You can take a look at DeAndre Swift. Take a look at Daniel Jones. Devonta Smith. Yeah, there's Latavius Murray. We'll throw that one on there right now too, just for the fun of it. Latavius over 14.5 yards against KC. We'll look at the matchup. I wasn't going to give you that one, but since I just saw it there, let's take a peek real quick. Pull this matchup up. I'm pretty sure Latavius is going to have some decent juice on that line. It's been like 8 hours since I looked. Yeah, minus 131 over 14.5 yards. Plus 100 to the under. Nothing overly crazy, but definitely enough juice for me to get behind it. If you are looking for a third play over here on Thrive, if you are not, feel free to get rid of Latavius and play this two-man. I believe this is incredibly safe and an easy way to get 3.6 extra money. If you deposit tomorrow, you will get double your deposit as well, up to $100. You'll get a free Patreon, and you got some free picks to go with it. So get signed up over at Thrive, guys. That's all I got for you over here. Let's head over to Prizepicks. All right. So, Prizepicks. There's quite a few props that are nice over here. I'm going to give you 4 of them today, guys. So, I guess I'm going to give you 3 of them. One's a repeat. Actually, you know what? Forget that. I would say run back Tony Pollard over here. We'll turn this into a 6-man for you guys. Why not? Run back Tony Pollard over here. Run back the King over here. You can take him for the yards, or you can take him for the tutty. It really doesn't make a difference. Either way, it's pretty much, I think it's hitting regardless. Go back and look at the touchdown line. I think it was like minus 135 or so. Derrick Henry rushing touchdown, minus 134 to the over, plus 102 to the under. So a little bit less value than the yards, but since the yards are jacked to 90.5 and they have them at 88.5 here in the books, it's essentially the exact same line. So if you want to get different and you're playing on both sites, you could play the touchdown over here and play the yards on Thrive. Or you can play the yards over here, whatever you want to do. It's just, either way, like I said, I think he's hitting it regardless. All right, so we got those 2. Let's hop into 4 other ones. Let's take a look at Tyler Huntley, little Lamar Jr., and we're going to look at his interception prop. He has thrown it in the last 3 games. He threw 2 against Pittsburgh. He plays Pittsburgh tomorrow. This is also the only game he did not hit his yards against Pittsburgh. Otherwise, I would say he is a steal at 180.5 yards. But this makes me worried a little bit. So we're going to just hop over to the interceptions and we're going to lock him in for a pick. All right. We're going to stay on that game. By having Lamar Jr. On the field, we're going to see a lot of movement up and down the field with not a lot of finishing in the red zone, who brings up Mr. Justin Tucker and his 1.5 field goals, which will be off the board in no time because, if they can get him within 60 yards of the post, they're running Tucker out on the field, and he's making 25 out of 26. So go ahead and lock him in. He's only missed one time this year, and that was against Denver. He's hit the 1-5 every other game this year so far. Lock that one in. Lock it in, guys. All right, so there's 4. Let's get 2 more that I really like. Let's see. I'm looking at my Patreon list. It's coming directly off the Patreon today, guys. No first looks. This is going to give you some real deal plays. All right, let's take a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown and his receptions over 7. So Amon-Ra has hit this or pushed in 4 of the last 5. He's going to be in the shootout of the day tomorrow, hopefully, in the Minnesota-Detroit game. Beautiful total on this game. I think it's at 52 or so now. Yeah, 51.5. Head over to the player props. Let's take a look at Mr. Amon-Ra St. Brown over 6.5 receptions, minus 191. Wow. So this has gone up even more throughout the day, throughout the week, increasingly to the point where it's literally about to pop. We're going on minus 200 odds here at 6.5. So, of course, a little bit of value is stolen by Prizepicks, taking it to 7. There's some serious push equity, if nothing else, here. I think this is incredibly safe against Minnesota. If you want to correlate, you could go to Goff and his 1.5 touchdowns as your 6th play if you would like. I think this is incredibly viable tomorrow. But if you want to take a different look, you could take a look at... Man, there's so many good plays on this slate. Let's take a look at Zeke. I like Zeke to score a touchdown tomorrow. They're giving him touchdowns out of pity right now because Pollard looks so good. They're sending him on the field at the 1-yard line saying, "Here, Zeke, go ahead and eat for a second," because Tony's doing everything else. You see he's been scoring every game. Like I said, they're giving him pity touchdowns. They really are. And against Houston, he's going to find his way into the box. So I'm heavy on Dallas running backs tomorrow. I'm heavy on Detroit's pass game tomorrow. I'm heavy on the King tomorrow. And I'm heavy on Lamar Jr. throwing a pick like normal. I think all 6 of these picks are insanely viable. I don't think I have this exact combination yet, so let's send it. All right, that's that, guys. If you're tailing, I wish you the best of luck. Until the next one, make sure to get over to Thrive. The promo only is going to be alive for less than 10 days. At which point, he'll be back to the good old purchasing method of getting the Patreon. So make sure you get in there, sign up at Thrive now, try it before you buy it, guys. We're running really hot right now, so it's a great time to get in. That being said, until the next one, good luck and peace.